Hey Smarter Vets, CJ Burnett here. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. Hope you've had a good week. Today's question is, what can I do financially to combat stress and or burnout? So that word burnout seems to come up a lot in the veterinary community. A lot of people work around it, they struggle through it. It's a huge thing. It seems to be becoming more prevalent, people are becoming more aware that when they get burned out, what they can do about it. But sometimes the best way is a financial one. Sometimes it's not. There's actually some things you can do financially to prepare yourself or actually get yourself in a position where you're less to burn out. Now, I've got a friend who likes to say, bank account up, blood pressure down. Right? And so he's kind of right. Like when your bank account's up, when you have a lot of cash on hand, then generally speaking, you relax, you stress less. You don't worry as much, you probably sleep better because you know that when you have more cash, then you have the ability to flex and move and make changes in your life if something came up, an emergency came up with maybe a bill from a hospital, or you want to move, so you have enough money to basically go ahead and move. And so money in your checking account can definitely, the higher it is, probably the better you feel about life in general and the less stress you have because you can make those changes if you need to. But I want to take it a step further today. I want to take it a step further and answer the question more in a broader sense, more in a strategic sense. So I believe that the best way to combat burnout financially can sometimes be building assets that produce income. Now, there are tons of different assets and investments out there that can produce income, right? You put money into it and then it spits off money to you every month or every year. And so I think it's really critical to understand that maybe the best way to start to get on a path where you never have to worry about burnout is to start building assets that can produce an income should you not be able to produce an income, or should you decide to not work, right? So you can take 3 months off of work, and if you've got enough cash in your checking account and if you've got enough income coming in from other types of investment sources, well then you don't really have to worry about your bills getting paid, right? You can stress a whole lot less knowing that you've got income coming in from other sources and take the 3 months off. And obviously, if you're able to build up enough assets that then produce enough income, maybe you could completely replace your income as a veterinarian entirely, and all of your bills are getting paid off of the income that's coming from your assets, and you don't have to work for a whole year. Maybe you could theoretically retire. People call it retirement. I don't know. I think the better word is like financial independence, right? You become so independent from financially. Your balance sheet is so big, it's so hefty that you don't even have to work for the rest of your life, because you have passive income coming in forever that doesn't rely on you. Now, sometimes you do have to prioritize mental health over the financial. And yeah, this is coming from a finance guy, and you should never feel guilty about doing that. You should never feel guilty about going backwards financially if it means that you're doing things that are going to make you better from the mental health perspective and get you out of a funk, get you out of that danger zone of potentially burning out. Now, if this video has helped you in some way, share it with a coworker, share it on your feed, give us some feedback. My name is CJ Burnett. Hope this helped. See you next time.